is your course management series by The Straight Approach. For today's video, we're going to play Augusta National hole number 3. Let's get it. This hole is a par 4 playing at 334 yards. Today's wind condition is downwind, and we're going to play the Sunday left pin location for the Masters. So with the first strategy, we're hitting driver here, and the goal is to eliminate these bunkers on the left side completely. But with the pin on the left, what I'm trying to do is hit this driver down the right side. Now after hitting the driver, I did hit it a little further left than I wanted, so that leaves me a short pitch shot, and I do not have a lot of green to work with. A good shot here would be just back edge, or if I can stay anywhere on that left side of the green, I think I'd be very happy with that. I'm pretty happy with where that pitch shot ended up. It landed pin high and then rolled off the back edge. The green is sloping away from me on that approach shot, so it was really difficult to hold the green. Now we have a 2-putt to see if we can make par. Strategy number 2 is that we're going to play this conservative. So we're going to take the bunkers out of play off the tee. We're going to leave it short of them, ideally on the right side of the fairway to give us the best angle into this green. My second shot now, I have a pitching wedge yardage, so I think anywhere on that left section of the green would be a really good shot. I think I did well just to keep that ball anywhere close to the surface of the green. I do think if I had landed that pitching wedge on the green that I would have rolled off the back. Now we're just trying to make a par from about 30 feet, 2-putt and get out of there. For strategy number 3, we're going to take these bunkers on off the tee, which pulls in a bigger score as a risk, but the board is that I get an ideal yardage to this left pin location. I hit that tee shot perfect. That should leave a perfect yardage into this green. Hopefully I can hit a good wedge here and leave myself a good chance at birdie. After a really good wedge, I left myself just a right to left putt from 15 feet, knocked it in for birdie. Course design, the reason I picked this hole to do our first kind of course management breakdown was because it just gave us so many options. You can hit driver off the tee, you can hit an iron off the tee, you can hit a 5-wood or some sort of wood off the tee. All of them leave you kind of a different scenario into the green, and all of them could be good options depending on where the pin is. And I think that's the lesson for today. What I learned is that at least with the pin that I picked on this small section of the green, really there was a best option, and that was option number 3. But what that required me to do was to take on a little bit more risk if I wanted to make a good score. And so I think depending on the day, depending on how you're feeling, you may or may not want to take that risk on. And I think that's what makes golf so amazing is you just have all these options. I think if the pin were further back, and you had more green to work with, then you take the driver all day. And that way you can hit a pitch shot that kind of runs out to the pin, as opposed to having one where you have to land it on like a 2-yard window just to hold the green. And then you have laying back with an iron. Maybe you're driving it horrible for the day, you just don't feel comfortable, and so you just lay back and just iron it into the middle of the green and go from there. Again, for today's pin, that just wasn't, I don't think, a very fun option. Even though I only hit a pitching wedge into this green, it felt like I had nowhere to land my golf ball to keep it on. And I think I got lucky with the result that I had to end up where I did. So I think that's what makes Augusta number 3 so special, is really depending on where the pin is, dictates where you should leave the ball. And I think if you're really thinking about how to play a hole the best that you possibly can play it, you're going to look at where the pin is on the green and then work back to the tee from there. If you're just stepping up to the tee and taking a club, assuming you're taking the right club, not knowing where the pin is, you're going to make a huge mistake. And so that's the beauty of course design. We're going to go do a bunch of other holes that are famous and iconic. If there's any that you want to see me play specifically, or to break down specifically, or even if there's a type of hole that you want me to break down, let me know in the comments below. Hope you liked this video, hope you learned from it, and we got more to come. See you soon.